Hello, I'm Jim Hansen, the Director of the Honors College here at Auburn University. In the Honors College, our students have the chance to study just about any topic imaginable, in any discipline conceivable, within a framework where you benefit from being part of a small, student-centered teaching environment with very close interaction between faculty and students. Yet you still have immediate access to the advantages of one of the best research universities in the world. We have a number of students and faculty here to tell you, in their own words, what they feel is special about the Honors College.
The Honors College, I think, is very special and important, and one of the reasons is that it's a self-selection process. The students themselves want to be in this program, and if you have any student that wants to do something, they're going to give it their all, they're going to be good students, they're really going to participate, they're really going to be interested in the subject matter. And because of this, and the interest level and the enthusiasm being as high as it is, the class is so fun, so exciting. It's a small number of people, a lot of interaction, and so much learning can take place in this really positive atmosphere.
Well, I knew that it would be really beneficial because I was thinking about going on to grad school, and so as part of the requirements for the senior program, I conducted research and then wrote a thesis, and I actually used the Auburn University thesis guidelines in writing it, and so essentially I did my own mini master's program, and so I thought it would be really good preparation to go into grad school and also decide if it was something that I wanted to do and if it was something I'd do well in. And it was just a great experience because it allowed me to present research at conferences all over the country. I was published in an engineering journal and all that kind of stuff. It added a lot to my engineering degree, and I was really appreciative of the opportunity to be able to do that.
Well, I work in a microbiology lab, and pretty much I started working there when I was a freshman because I was interested in microbiology, and I know that a lot of professors recommend lab work because it helps you figure out whether you like research or whether you'd like to focus on other things, and it helps you get a more hands-on experience so that you know more about your major and you know whether you actually want to do that after school. I work with a grad student, and we're getting posters out, and I wrote an abstract, and I'm actually presenting at a meeting coming up. So it's really exciting, and there's always things to do because, I mean, there's no stop with science.
As part of the senior honors program in the Honors College, you get the opportunity to work one-on-one with a professor and do research for them. Right now I'm working with Dr. White in the College of Nutrition and Food Science, and we're studying the effects of leptin on type 2 diabetes, hopefully to find something that will help people with diabetes type 2.
When I finish a course, I discard my notes. When I die, they're not going to find any lecture notes. And the reason is that I don't like doing the same thing over. It's boring. So it's the same course, but you know, there are many, many ways of talking about it and many ways of emphasizing. So I just throw away the notes and start again.
Well, I think it's kind of a misconception that the Honors College classes are harder. I think that they're different from the regular core classes. Something a lot of my friends were jealous of the fact that I didn't take tests in a lot of my honors classes. They were set up to where I would write essays. You know, my honors political economy class, we didn't have a single test, but we had rigorous essays that we had to write, and I'd much rather have an essay where I can look over it a bunch of times and make sure that it's good than a test where I just have to cram and cram information. So I think it's a different type of learning. I think in some ways it's a more effective way of learning to write an essay about the things that you've done, or you know, write an argument for why this theory is better than another one. So just to clear that out of the way, I do think that it's a different type of education, not per se so much harder.
Honors students are more engaged, or they tend to be more engaged in the subject. That is, they're there to learn, they're there to understand. And that's what makes conversations exciting, in that it's not a matter of we're filling out the hour, but we're filling out the mind. And we're trying to find answers to questions that they are wrestling in their own educational process.
The Honors College is so much more than studying. It is a platform for you to jump from into everything else. It provides certain opportunities like the Honors Mentor program, where you can show kids all that Auburn has to offer. By being a mentor last year, I was able to show the incoming honors freshmen what all I did at the university and what all they could do. which is everything from the University Programs Council, which is basically student events, to the Student Government Association. Honors does not at all preclude doing any of those activities, but what it does is it gives you an opportunity to see what each of them does, because in the Honors College you have everything.
I had 5 majors at Auburn before I found one that worked, and my parents are relieved because I have 5 majors and I'm still graduating on time with 2 degrees, so I couldn't make up my mind, but it really kind of combined my love for biology and the medical field with my love for languages and English and verbal and talking. So it was kind of a perfect combination for me.
Once you have taken 1 semester of honors classes, you get to register with the first batch of students, so it's with seniors and athletes, and it helps students complete their junior certificate and get the classes they need to graduate on time, because it's really hard to get the classes you want.
The students that are in these classes all really want not just to learn, but to help everybody else. It's not a real competitive environment, which you'd expect out of something like an honors college, where you want to be #1, you want to make sure you're at the top of the class or valedictorian or #1 in your department. But it's not like that. I mean, every class I've been in, especially my honors classes, everyone's really helpful, and everyone wants everyone around them to do really well, and that's why there's so many. I've studied more in study groups than I have alone.
My freshman year I lived in Teague Hall, which is one of the 4 upper quad honors dorms. And I had some reservations going into it. Would it be the dork dorm, the people that like to study? And the Honors College said no, and I wanted to believe them. So I went and I lived there. And it was awesome, the experience that I had, because it's 3 floors of people who love Auburn and love the university as a whole, but have a little extra something special, and that they are definitely there for the academics.
And I think the presence of an honors college shows that a university is not just serious about education, but is dedicated to education, that it wants its students to strive, to work, to labor, and to succeed in a way that is rewarding for everyone, not just the student, the instructor, the college, the university. This is a way that we reward intelligent and very driven people.
One word I would use to describe my honors college experience would be worthwhile. I think that really the honors college is something that you can really not afford not to do. You come out of it so much better off. You just learn so much, and the options that are available to you while you're in the honors college as well as after you finish are just enormous.
I invite you to review the requirements, apply for admission, and ask me any questions you might have. Please visit us on the web or call for more information. War Eagle.